In a world that never stops talking, where everyone's in a hurry to be heard, there lived a man who chose silence. His name was Eli, and every morning before the city roared to life, he walked the same old street. No one really knew his story, where he came from, or where he was going. He was just a quiet presence, often seen near a small cafe on the corner of Maple Street. People whispered that he couldn't speak, but that wasn't true. His silence was a choice, and it spoke more powerfully than any words ever could. Each dawn, Eli performed small acts of kindness that went unnoticed at first. He'd pick up litter from the sidewalk, carefully arrange the cafe's outdoor chairs, wipe down the park, benches still damp with morning dew, and leave a small portion of food for the stray dog that everyone knew but no one claimed. He never asked for a thank you. He never waited for applause. He just helped quietly, consistently, and with a full heart. Inside that corner cafe, a young woman named Lena watched him through the window. Every day it was the same man, with the same gentle smile, cleaning and helping, without ever being asked. He was a silent fixture of her morning routine. One particularly chaotic rainy morning, Lena was rushing to serve a line of impatient customers. In her haste, she slipped. A tray of hot coffee went flying, cups shattered, liquid splashed across the floor, and a wave of hot embarrassment washed over her as every eye in the cafe turned to her. Before she could even apologize or process what had happened, a calm, steady hand reached out to her. It was Eli. He offered a soft, reassuring smile, and without a single word, began helping her gather the broken pieces of ceramic. He stayed until the mess was cleared, then gave a simple nod and walked away. That single moment, that silent act of support, stayed with Lena long after the coffee stains were gone. It wasn't just that he helped, it was how he made her feel, seen, cared for, and safe, in a moment of vulnerability, all without uttering a sound. As the days turned into weeks, others on Maple Street began to notice subtle changes. The overflowing trash bins were suddenly tidy. Bright, cheerful flowers mysteriously appeared in the planters near the old, forgotten fountain. Even the park lights, which had been broken for months, flickered back to life one evening. No one could pinpoint who was responsible, but whispers started to circulate. They began calling him the Silent Helper. And then, something truly beautiful happened. Eli's quiet kindness started a ripple effect. A teenager, inspired by the clean street, began picking up trash after school. A businessman started leaving food for the same stray dog on his way to work. Customers at the cafe started leaving small, anonymous thank you notes on tables for the next person to find. Eli's unspoken compassion had sparked a chain reaction of goodness, waking up a kindness that had been dormant in the heart of the community. But one morning, Eli didn't appear. The street felt different, not just quiet, but empty. The park benches remained dusty, the new flowers began to wilt, and the little dog waited patiently by the cafe door, looking for a friend who wouldn't arrive. Days passed, then a week, and still, there was no sign of him. A somber quietness settled over Maple Street. Then, one evening, the cafe owner found a small note taped to the front door. It was written in simple, neat handwriting. It read, "Thank you for letting me be part of your mornings. I keep helping others even in silence. Eli." The next day, the cafe owner placed a small, simple plaque near the entrance. It said, "In memory of the silent helper who taught us that kindness speaks louder than words." From that day forward, the people of the neighborhood made a promise to themselves and to the memory of the man they barely knew. They made sure Eli's spirit lived on. Every morning, someone new took up his mantle. Someone watered the flowers, someone else fed the dog. Strangers held doors open for each other, shared smiles, and offered help without being asked. The silent helper was gone, but his silence had awakened a symphony of kindness that now filled the entire community. His story is a powerful reminder that we do and always need a loud voice to make a difference. Sometimes, the quietest actions echo the loudest. You don't need to be rich or famous or powerful to bring light into the world. You just have to care. You just have to be willing to act, even when no one is watching. So I invite you to think about this. Who in your life could use a silent helper? A small gesture, a quiet act of support, can change someone's entire day. Be someone's Eli today. Let your kindness do the talking. Thank you so much for watching and for being part of this community. If this story touched your heart, please consider liking this video and subscribing for more content that celebrates the good in the world. Till next time, take care and spread a little quiet kindness.